Contestant number 8, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Brian Bertges, keeping it real while keeping it safe. Keeping it real while keeping it safe. Brian Bertges.
Mom, I served 4 years in the United States Army. How hard can teaching middle schoolers be? Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, I was wrong. It was 2006. I was selected to be a corps member in Teach for America. Location, the Bronx, New York. I showed up for a 6-week grueling training on how to be an educator. I received many lessons. The one that stuck out to me was we needed a hook to bring them in. And I wanted to be the coolest teacher ever, so I said, I need to tap into the culture of New York. And what could be more New York than Saturday Night Live? Immediately, I started to think, what is the best skit that I could connect with the kids? Matt Foley, motivational speaker. With this ingenious idea, I walk into the classroom and I say, kids, before I know where to take you, first, I want to know where you want to go. So what do you want to be when you grow up? Stephanie Appiah, head between shoulders, meekly raises her hand. I want to be a teacher. Well, la-dee-da. You're going to have plenty time to be a teacher when you're living in a van down by the river. Her face melted. Kids' jaws dropped. Time out. How many of you know what Saturday Night Live is? Every hand went up. Oh, thank God. How many of you know who Chris Farley is? Not one hand went up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I experienced the generational gap, and I had the face that I am old. Well, that's why you're looking at me like I have 2 heads. Let me start over. My name is Mr. Bertges. Fast forward, I get my placement. I am a middle school science teacher in the North Bronx, right off the Grand Concourse. And I'm living with 6 other first-year teachers. One of them just so happens to be Rob Trevino, also a middle school science teacher. And we set out to have the greatest science lesson of all time. We searched the internet far and wide, and we found something with merit. It was called the indestructible dollar bill. What you do is you mix nail polish remover with acetone with water, 50-50 solution. You take the dollar bill, you put it in the water, you lift it up, you set it on fire. Nothing happens to the dollar bill. We did it again and again. No burn marks. It was great, but we weren't going for great. We were going for the greatest science lesson of all time. One would hypothesize that if a dollar bill dipped in acetone and water, lit on fire, no burn marks happen, that perhaps the same would be for a human hand. So we dip it in, we lift it up, nothing. We did it again and again. The third time, I smell burning hair. No burns. I'm ready. So I strut into the school. Kids, I have the greatest science lesson for you of all time. It's about observation. I have my solution in front of me. We look at it. It dares not move. We listen. Not a peep. We waft. That smells flammable. I pull out a $20 bill, I put it in the acetone and water, and I said, what do you think's gonna happen if I let this on fire? No, Mr. B, don't do it. Don't waste your money on my education, I'll spend it. Whoa. The wonder of science bestows the room. And I said, you haven't seen anything yet. Don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. I'm going to set myself on fire. Whoa. And I have a rule in my classroom. It's called keeping it real while keeping it safe. So I need a volunteer. You would have thought they were NBA All-Stars going for a slam dunk contest. Sasha, you come up. Fire extinguisher. Sasha, if I tell you that I'm on fire and I can't put it out, I want you to pull the pin. I want you to spray me with the chemical dust. The kids over there, they're going to scream. They're going to yell. I don't want you to pay attention to them. I want you to focus on me. Got it? Yes. Repeat it back to me. Verbatim, she nails it. Check. Rest of the kids, I'm going to set myself on fire. I don't want you to do anything until the fire is out. You could scream, yell, do whatever you want afterwards. Okay. We're ready. I put my hand in. I lift it up. Yes. Suddenly, I look like a snowman. The entire room is covered with chemical dust. It looks like a winter wonderland. Kids are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, choking. I was yelling out orders, get the sponges, water, wipe down the tables. What I didn't know is if you mix chemical dust with water, it creates streaks. The assistant principal is walking down the hallway collecting permission slips for Zuleika Rivera. Miss Universe is coming to visit our school. Boom, boom, boom. What is going on here? A science experiment? They had to evacuate the room. The rumor had it that Sasha Melendez saved the school. I almost burned it down. The principal said, you are never allowed to use fire without permission. The lesson that I learned was, I didn't have to be cool. I just needed to be myself. And that's keeping it real while keeping it safe. Madam Contest Chair.